who's a year older than me, she was in Girl Scouts, and so I ended up just joining her troop when I was in first grade. Like, I remember more recent years, like me and my troop, like we went to like Washington DC, we went to Bermuda together. They used to have these catalogs where you got to like pick out like your vests and all the different pins, and I remember seeing all of the different award pins, like the silver, bronze, gold and everything, and I always was like, I want to earn like every single one of those pins, and I always knew I was going to do the gold. I chose concussions because in May of 2012, I had a double pretty severe concussion, and that kind of like turned my whole entire life upside down. And so like I didn't know anything really about concussions, my parents didn't know anything about concussions, my teachers, like nobody knew really anything. It was like difficult for them to help me because they didn't even know what was really going on, because I could still like walk and I looked completely fine and I could like go to class, but once I was in class I couldn't do anything. So it was all like inside, and it was difficult for them to understand like what was like damaged if they couldn't see it. So for my project, I made informational pamphlets. So I did like teenagers, young kids, teachers, and parents. So, and then I distributed the pamphlets, each one of them, to like the respective like school. I made a brain out of like modeling clay, which was not very easy. So I made a brain. I gave a presentation about like concussion awareness and how to like deal with concussions and the side effects and how to treat them properly. I made a self-assessment baseline. Once you get a concussion, you can compare like the baseline beforehand and the baseline after, so you can see how much damage has really been done to your brain. I spoke to psychology classes in my high school, so I talked about concussions, how they affect your physical brain, your cognitive skills, and then kind of like my experience with them. I did hear a lot of positive feedback from the nurses, especially like the classes that I talked to in the high school. Like all of the teachers, when they spoke to me like afterwards, they said like, it helped them understand, and especially hearing a personal experience from one of their classmates made it a little bit more real for them. Just like stick with it, because I know especially in like middle school years, it's kind of like uncool to be in Girl Scouts. There's so many like other opportunities that kind of open in front of you when you stick in Girl Scouts for such a long time. Yeah, I think Girl Scouts has definitely like changed me as a person. Like, I am a girl, I'm in a science major, I can go out and I can like make a name for like myself, because like Girl Scouts has given me like the tools to do so.